Hey guys, Chad here from CNR Reviews. We have a new rifle here today, and we want to go ahead and do a first impressions video of the firearm. This is the Tikka T3 Scout CTR, chambered in 223. Now remember, if your firearm's chambered in 223, you cannot shoot 5.56 unless the manufacturer says it's okay. If your firearm's chambered in 5.56, you can shoot also 223. This firearm is going to be in direct competition with the Remington 700 SPS Tactical. This has a 20-inch bull barrel just like the SPS does. It is amazingly, though, higher quality than what the Remington comes with. The fit and finish is night and day. I'm so impressed, guys, with the way the look of the rifle is. With the Remington 700, we had tons of rust issues. I'm not going to have to Duracoat this. I'm not going to have to do anything extra on this firearm. It also came with a rail, a top mount rail, instead of what the 700 comes with, which is nothing. I'm not crazy on how the scope mounts actually attach to the rail, because this seems like on this side of my scope mounts, it's not getting a huge purchase on that rail, but that might just be the scope mounts. These are loopholed scope mounts though, so you know that's one of the better scope mounts you can buy. As far as the quality of the stock itself, it is a plastic stock, and the very first time I held it, I really wasn't impressed with the plastic. It feels like it's plastic. It's not rubbery or anything like that, like the Hogue on the Remington 700. But we have had a chance to do a barrel break-in on this, and just so you know how I do my barrel break-ins, I usually run 10 times one round through the barrel, and I clean it after every time. And then I will up it to 5 rounds and then clean it, and I'll do that 5 times, clean it after every time, and then I'll run like an entire, like 10 rounds, 20 rounds, and do that multiple times. There is no perfect way to break in a barrel. Each person does it differently, and I'm sure yours, the way you do it, is differently, but it is recommended on these bolt rifles. Other than that, as far as the butt pad goes, it absorbs recoil really nice. It's not as thick as like what comes on a on the Hogue or on, let's say, the Ruger American or something like that, but it still feels really nice, and it does its job. I did put a little cheek protector here on here. It's supposed to be a riser, but I'm more using it just to keep my face off the cold plastic, and it's doing great, guys. It does have the ability to run a sling, so you have the little sling swivels here in the rear and in the front. I'm running a bipod here in the front, and if you wanted to run a monopod in the rear, you do have that option on this firearm, which is nice. Some of the rifles do not come with 2 sling swivels. I'm going to show you real quick how smooth the bolt is. We'll actually just run it like this. Once it's unlocked, this thing, guys, is like glass. It is so smooth, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, guys, it is even smoother. It's way smoother than the SPS Tactical Remington, and it is even smoother than the Ruger American, which, in our experience, guys, it was an incredible smooth action in that, and this thing just makes that feel like crap. It makes it feel the Ruger like it has sand in it or something.
Yeah. So I'm really impressed with that, guys. That just makes it nice for loading. The trigger is adjustable from 2 to 4 pounds. Right now it's set at about 2.5 pounds, and I'll just show you. You have to put a little pressure, but it breaks really nice and crisp. I really like this trigger more so even than the Remington, because when you adjust the trigger, you have to actually, there's no screw down here that messes with your finger. You actually have to take apart the weapon, and there's a little screw in there that you can tighten or loosen. And actually, Tikka has some great videos of it on YouTube, so check those out if you get a chance. As far as magazine capacity, this is a 6-round magazine. And to be honest with you, I'm not too crazy about the polymer mags on these guys. And that's only because some of the ways that it seats into the firearm, you're relying on plastic. And I just foresee that after so many times of reloading it, it's eventually, you're going to have to replace them. And these guys are not cheap. You're talking $70 to replace this magazine. So don't damage it, don't lose it, please. It seats really nice, it feels great, the release is in the front. Other than that, I chose to run my Burris, the same one I had on the Remington 700. And this is I believe a 4 or 4.5 14 by 40 millimeter objective, but the objective is kind of large on this one. Again, it actually went onto this firearm way easier even than the Remington 700. So far, the quality is very impressive. This guy is imported by Beretta from Finland. And you know what? The Finnish know how to make a firearm. I'm just telling you, right? The fit and finish, guys, incredible. And so far, just the groupings I've been able to put up with it just by breaking in the barrel and playing around, I'm very impressed. So we will be doing some accuracy videos with this. We will actually be doing a comparison with this in the Remington 700 VTR, so look forward to that. It's not a 223 version of it, but it's a 308. Ryan just picked that up. And we'll be letting you know how well this firearm performs in the long run. So if you have any questions on the Tikka T3 Scout CTR, let us know. This is Chad from CNR Reviews. Check out our channel if you get a chance. We have almost 500 videos on all manner of firearms, from handguns, rimfire, just everything, guys. Revolvers, rifles, and knives. So thanks a lot for watching. This is Chad from CNR Reviews. Have a good day.